Hi Cancer, this is Maryann here from Revealing Light Tarot, Astrology and Spirituality. Wherever you are in the world when you're watching this, huge hello to you. Cancer, I'm here to do your tarot scopes for the month of July 2023. This is for your sun sign, rising, ascendant, or if your moon is in Cancer, you might want to tune into this reading. This is a general reading, so if it resonates, claim it. If not, move on. Come back and look at it at some time in the future, a week, 2 weeks, mid-month. Come back and see if it resonates more then. I do need to warn you, there are scammers about pretending to be me. I don't give face-to-face readings. I don't do personal readings at this stage. Anyone pretending to be me and offering them, block and report, because it's a scammer. And I don't want you to be caught up and lose money on a scam. Okay, so let's get started, Cancer, with what is coming here to you for Cancer. Cancer in the month of July. I'm using my Revealing Light Oracle spiritual deck. Details are on my website. I'm also using the Cosmic Tarot and the Thoth Tarot. Cancer, what's happening for Cancer? Four of Wands imagery I'm seeing here. It's something you're very defensive about. There's a barrier that you need to put up. Four of Wands is the family card. It's around family reunions, getting together, happiness and joy. It could be, and I really don't like to say it, Cancer, but it could be you having to put up some barriers for certain family members that may or may not be doing what you consider to be the right thing. But in actual fact, it's you learning. It's you learning about boundaries and also learning to say no as well. So some of our closest friends and family will cross the line with us, and they get complacent and they expect a lot of us. And sometimes we just need to put a hand up and say, "Look, I'm human. You're going beyond the bounds a bit." So we get illumination, and again, this is North Node stuff. Wow. North Node stuff. Heaven is both within and outside of us. Notice the signs. There's something around the message that I just delivered, which is the North Node of the Moon speaks about what we come into this life to learn. And so part of that is speaking up about, when we are feeling emotional, it's about speaking up and putting some boundaries in place. This is something that you're here to learn to do. And so this is an important message for some. And we get the Chiron, the wounded healer, moving on. It's like, do away with that, get the lesson and finish with it. It's about time. And this is healing begins when you start looking for balance within. So if something's been out of balance, Cancer, if you feel something's been out of balance, if you've been giving more than you've been receiving, if you've been depleting yourself over something or someone, it's time to understand this has to do with your wound. Maybe you had a gut feeling about all of this and you ignored it. Maybe this is a reoccurring pattern that you need to get on top of once and for all. But there's a lot of spiritual evolution tied up in the theme of putting those boundaries in place, not allowing others to trample over your needs. And we get Taurian energy here, resilience. Even during the darkest storms, there is illumination within. Be your own guiding light and never give up. So this is your own resilience. This goes back to childhood, to the abandoned child archetype. And in fact, I probably should pull an archetype. I didn't plan on this, but I will, given the strength of this message, I will pull a an archetype card for you. It goes back to the abandoned child archetype or archetype, where you feel like you have to overcompensate all the time because all you want is love, and you didn't get that when you were a child. There's as I said, Venus, divine connection. When we connect with spirit, life offers an abundance that we may not have noticed before. And so this is understanding that these messages are coming forward, if they're resonating for you, for a reason, Cancer. So let's get an archetype out. Get the archetype deck out. I like being spontaneous, doing things that I didn't really plan on doing. Okay, this is the Wild Unknown Archetype, a deck by Kim Krams, if you're interested in it. Okay, let's give it a... Let's cut the deck as well. So I'm looking for some archetypes. Given the North Node has turned up here for Cancer in July, what is this? What is this all about? So what are the archetypal messages for Cancer in July, please? Okay, so we get here the healer. Exactly. There's something around your own healing. And in this card, the cycle hasn't been completed. The circle is not closed. So in order to heal, you have to complete this. Again, as I go back to foundation, doing the foundational work, I know you're resilient. But this is for your own good, to just to put some boundaries around, not to overcompensate all the time, and to fulfill and strive to meet your own needs for a change. Okay. All right, that's pretty good message for all of us, the healer. Show me more messages for Cancer. Okay, we get the mask, authenticity. You can't be authentic if you're a people pleasing. If you're people pleasing and you're not looking after your own needs, you just descend into the darkness there. You deserve and need happiness, and this is about the authentic you and the vessel. This body of yours is a vessel for learning, and I do believe that it's around expression and confidence. Around expression and confidence. Okay, wow, all right. So one more, please, for Cancer. And we get the mirror. Okay, there's inside of you, there's a whole universe here. The mirror. This is look at what is being reflected back to you. Take a good hard look, because what is being reflected back to you is what other people are reacting and acting on. Plant the seed for this new reflection that you're going to see in the mirror when you look, and understand that the universe is inside of you, and you deserve a lot more than what you're getting at this time from those, and I have to be honest, from those around you in your immediate circle. All right, so let's put some boundaries up. It's time to be strong, Cancer. All right, let's pull on the Thoth deck to look at the overarching messages. The overarching messages for Cancerians in July. The overarching messages. There is a light coming out of a room. The house is always a metaphor for the mind, and this is illuminating, I think, what you're fearing. And the fear to me is about abandonment. And it's just overshadowing everything. So... Cancer. All right, what is coming up in July for Cancerians, please? July Cancerians. Okay, so we have here change, the Two of Pentacles, weighing up your options, understanding, this is Jupiter energy as well. So understanding things need to change and starting to decide how they change. And a big part of that change is completion of something. There's the archetype yet again, completing something. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles is all about adjustment, and it's about bringing things back into balance here. Bringing things back into balance. And then we, oh gosh, in Death card, the foundation of the reading. And I said this to Scorpio, you might, if you've got a lot of Scorpio in your chart, you might want to have a look at this. There are two ways we retain control when we feel we're not in control. The Death card is one, where we bring things to a close. The other one is the Hermit, where we become introspective. I think you've been there, done that with the introspection and the reflection and the stoicness. It's time to bring things to a close, an old cycle to a close. You've got hope. There's something that happened in the past. Gee, water signs, I don't know. I probably should look at the astrology. In fact, I will. You've got a really spontaneous reading. It's just that I haven't got a lot of... I need a bigger desk. I haven't got a lot of room here. Let's just look at the astrology. What date are we at? We're at the 24th. So I'm doing this reading on the 24th of June. But we'll take a look at the major movements in July. Let's just have a look. Where's Venus is squaring Uranus on the 3rd of July. Venus is love, the feelings. Uranus is change. It's that tower energy. Mercury squaring Chiron again. Mercury saying speak up about that perennial wound that you're holding. The Sun is conjunct Mercury on the 1st, so 1st of the month. There is this blending of action and communication. Let's see where else we get. Where's the moon? We've got a full moon in Capricorn. Right now. We're in your sign. This is your season. So from the 22nd of June, and then Leo season begins on the 23rd of July. So I'm quite not surprised that all water sign readings for July are quite deep. The full moon is in Capricorn on the 3rd of July, and we've got a new moon in your sign on the 18th of July. So it's a big month for you, Cancer, both of bringing things to an end and planting the seeds for the new to come into your life. There's hope here. Something you did in the past is giving you hope. And we get the Two of Cups. This is contracts, love. Could be literally signing a contract. It's Venus there, and it's Cancer. So in the sign of Cancer. So this is your nearest and your dearest here in the sky. I'm reminded that when you put those boundaries down, people respect you for it. And then we get the Aeon, in the immediate future. So this is judgment here. Something around the facing the truth. Because there has been worry. There has been worry. The Five of Pentacles. There's a truth that there's a truth that you need to face. And we get the Six of Cups about the past. You haven't given up hope. But there is something that you fear that's in your past. And it is like, it's an inevitability that you have to face it now, and you have to face it head on, because we get the Seven of Pentacles. You haven't diverted from a course in the outcome, and it's time, the outcome position, it's time for you to do something differently. And we get the Devil card, yeah. So negativity and the shadow, doing the shadow work. The Devil card is there to remind us that if you don't do the work, look at the darkness of the cards and the darkness of the energy around you. You're just perpetuating that old cycle. It's time. This is the message around love. The Prince of Cups. And I think in some way you will be offered the hand of love. Somebody could do something for you that's a huge sacrifice. It says, I know what you're going through and I'm going to do this for you because you deserve it. So on the one hand, there's a lot of work for you to do, and on the other, somebody comes along and says, the Seven of Swords, what you've been experiencing has been futile. And now we get the Prince and the Knight of Cups, and we're gonna change this. I think who is doing this? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's an offer coming through. This is like Hierophant energy, the Tower again, and the Princess of Cups. A lot of feeling cards are coming through, and the new starts. This is the universe bringing change through for you. In July, that is a complete change. That changes your life in some way. What is this change, this offer that I'm picking up for Cancerians? What is this change, this offer that I'm picking up in July for Cancerians? Wow, okay. I thought the Hierophant card would show up. This is something from the universe. This is the Spirit saying, I see you, I hear you, I understand you, and I'm going to intervene now. There's divine intervention for you, Cancer, in July. I'm going to leave it there because this is what else can I say? You can't say much more than that there is divine intervention coming in July, and it will change your life. Thank you, Cancer, for tuning in. Bye for now.